Honestly, this episode's gonna have to have a trigger warning, I think.
Probably.
I'm Perky.
And I'm Quirky.
And we're the Perky Quirky podcast.
No!
Okay, you didn't actually get me. Fuck you. So, this episode... Yes, Halloween episode!
It may be like 2 days from Halloween when you see this, but you know, we're
close.
I am celebrating Halloween like back in August, personally. We usually have a springween party in the spring, in spring break. And it's usually a lot of fun. Usually, you know, the gays go crazy.
Yeah, but like obviously we didn't dress up for this one.
This is my everyday makeup.
Yeah.
And I've been trying out a new skincare routine though, so I feel like I'm looking a little bit brighter, a little bit glowier.
Yeah.
And
you're dewy.
You can tell. Thank you.
Yeah,
you can tell a
good.
difference. And I just wanted to like, you know, get a little tan go. That's the only thing that I feel like is missing from my look.
I thought you were like, you're really tan right now.
Thank
so
you.
I feel like it would be too much.
Okay.
Almost.
I just needed confirmation.
Yeah.
Thank
You just like, you don't want to like, you know, I don't want you to like getting your skin hurt or anything.
Yeah.
Like, it does look like you got filler. Which you look great.
I don't know whether to take that as a compliment.
No. It looks fantastic.
Oh, okay.
I think it looks really
Thanks.
good.
Like, I'll let my doctor know.
Yeah.
Because I did get filler.
Oh, okay.
So, as you know, from the title, we are exploring a fun Halloween topic today.
Yeah.
This is basically untouched by me.
You didn't have a phase.
I did not have a creepypasta phase. I essentially was like in the vicinity when things were occurring around creepypasta. So
you weren't slurping the noodles. You weren't in the kitchen.
I love pasta, but I was not doing that. No.
Okay.
I'm surprised that I didn't just like look up creepypasta for the fact that I enjoy pasta thoroughly.
Oh, so searching it up thinking it's a recipe.
Right.
Like it's a Halloween
Oh my
theme.
god, like what is this Halloween noodle like everyone's been talking
the
about?
Sausages are like themed.
I'm just terrified.
Yeah.
No, but I did one thing, before we get into it, can I talk to you about the Pastafarians? Do you know what those are? Okay.
I wrote a script about it.
Wait, yes you did. Okay.
So if anything, I was trying to convert you.
Yeah,
but it didn't work.
I thought that I was going to be a Pastafarian at one point, because like this is when I just like first started questioning a lot of things with religion. And I was like, you know what? I kind of fuck with that heavy. Like I love pasta. And like they're just kind of like giving into the camp of it all, and I just enjoy that thoroughly. I think that's a really fun thing to do.
I just realized we didn't explain Vanna is dressed up like
why do we have to explain
for our audio listeners?
Oh, for people who are not listening, they probably thought that I did actually get Botox and I have dewy skin and all of that.
Yeah, I mean you do, but
thanks. Yeah. I just thought I was going a little, a little silly, just like under. And no, I'm dressed as my face looks actually horrendous right now. I look like Creepypasta, the Jeff the Killer.
So, since Vanna has not delved into creepypasta as much, I have. I was a big creepypasta girly. As in, I would go home and instead of listening to music, I would listen to creepypastas while I was doing homework.
Period.
Specifically, Creepy Mech Pasta, who was, I think he's British, and he would read out, and it was like this beautiful, gorgeous voice, like reading these like
this sounds
awful
like
horror
ASMR
stories
for crazy people.
Yeah, and it was perfect for middle school Priscilla.
Wonderful.
Like literally listening to this as I was doing homework.
I'm so glad you had that experience.
Yeah, it was actually really nice, and like he just had a very soothing voice, so I think that's what like made me gravitate towards him.
Mm-hmm.
But he would be reading like these awfully like written stories, because like I feel like people that like creepypasta, we can admit that like the stories aren't well written most of the time.
The creepypastians are about to get your ass.
Get my eye defined.
Actually, that it's a story about Sonic the Hedgehog and Jeff the Killer should have received a Nobel fucking Peace Prize. Fuck you, Priscilla.
Sorry, like it's right. Like they're always a lot of them are in like first person, but they like go in and out of like, this is happening to me right now. This happened like a long time ago, and it's like about to happen.
I love that.
So it goes out of like different tenses, and it like makes no fucking sense.
That sounds awesome.
It's
you know what I say. Honestly, screw the education system. I don't care about any grammatical sense. As long as your heart is telling a story that you care about,
go ahead.
You go ahead, King.
Well, like, it's kind of like campfire stories, but just like online. That's all that creepypastas are.
Mm-hmm.
Just in case like you don't know what a creepypasta is. That's what it is. But one of the most iconic ones shown by Vanna right now is Jeff the Killer. Do you know why Jeff was so popular, Vanna?
No.
It's because girls started thirsting over him.
Wait, I think I did know that.
Yeah, like there is a list.
I think I tried to block it out of my memory.
It's like, do you know what moe is? I think that's how you say it.
Mm-mm.
Moemorphism is a thing where people will take an object or a concept or any sort of like idea and make it into like a cute anime character. Creepypastas had the exact same phenomenon, except they were always edgy anime boys.
Okay.
No matter like what the story was, there would be at least one fan art of that character being like an edgy anime boy, but like he was into you, the like viewer.
Gotcha. Okay, no, I think I see this still on like TikTok sometimes.
Yeah.
Like we just watched. I mean, it's a phenomenon where you like turn your like favorite animated character into so like a little edgy anime boy.
But in this case, it's like horror like characters that are literally like supposed to be killing people. Right. So do you know anything about the story of Jeff the Killer? Like,
no.
Okay. So first off, how old do you think this character is going to be?
Jeff the Killer?
Yes, from his like original story.
15.
He's 13.
Oh, in the picture?
No, like, yes, in that picture, he's supposed to be 13.
Like the one that I like
based your face
perfectly
off of?
Based my face off of, that I perfectly recreated.
Yes. Yeah, no, like I think you did an amazing job.
Thank you.
I am actually kind of scared looking at it. I am Jane the Killer, which we will get into. Mm-hmm. But Jeff the Killer, the whole thing, he's 13, he has a brother, he and his parents, they move to a new town, and then immediately these bullies start attacking him and trying to kill him and his brother. You know, average 13-year-old activities.
Right.
They try to kill him.
That's exactly what happened to me and my sister.
Jeff stabs the boys.
Cool.
But doesn't kill him. He stabs them though.
Period. Self-defense.
Yeah, no, it's literally...
stand with Jeff.
You're not gonna want to say that later on.
Okay. But I take it back.
It's canceled. Out of here. Out. Dead.
Every episode.
Done. But so his brother takes the fall for him because he's older and is like, you know, like Jeff didn't do it, I did it. So Jeff starts to go crazy, like from guilt and being like, oh my god, my brother got in trouble. He
starts growling under his breath.
Yeah, he goes.
Well, that would make him a little sexy to me if he started.
He's 13.
Not that way.
No, don't worry. He turns 27.
Thank God. He goes from 13 to 27.
Yeah, he canonically is 27. It's
not 13
now.
going on 30 anymore.
No,
it's 13 going on 27
and a psycho killer.
And it's Jeff the Killer, yes.
But so the guys, the bullies, which I'm like, I don't think they should be called bullies in this story. They should be called criminals because they literally just tried to kill Jeff and his brother.
Right.
But they pour bleach all over Jeff, and I think they set him on fire because that's why he has burnt black hair, and that's why he's so pale, is that the bleach, like, literally, like, he had a, like, bleach attack. So they go to the doctor. They start noticing that he's a little, also, sorry, my face is plastered in this paint.
Yeah.
And I want to, like, scratch at it, so if you see me, like, my hand like coming up, I'm trying not to scratch at my face.
I'm pushing through the pain. I'm just trying to.
You're stronger than me because I want to.
Yeah,
you know,
I'm just trying to keep going.
But
just keep spinning.
So Jeff goes to the doctor. They notice that he's having like psychotic tendencies, is what is in the story. But they're like, it's probably just from a painkiller, and send him home.
Oh
yeah, so cool.
He just got bleach poured on his face.
Yeah. But this is when he has, like, a psychotic break. Like, his mental state completely changes. And while he's at home, his mom sees him in the, like, bathroom mirror. And he's like, I'm so pretty, mother. I'm so pretty. And he burns his eyelids. That's why his eyelids are, like, have that like black around it. So he burns his eyelids so that he can always look at himself, and then he cuts his a smile into his face so that he's always smiling. And then his mom's like, "Oh my god, that's like so cool, Jeff." And then she goes to her bedroom, like, "Honey, you need to get the shotgun right now."
Yeah.
But then Jeff goes in and tells them, "Go to sleep," and then he kills them and his brother. And now he's had this like decades long like serial killer run where he goes and tells people like go to sleep and then he kills them.
Why would they go to sleep?
Because he goes into your bedroom at night, I guess, and then he's like trying to be like, "Shh, go to sleep," and then like stabs you.
Oh,
so that's Jeff. That's our main.
I feel like you could do that a little bit smarter, Jeff. I feel like
don't talk.
Yeah,
just kill them.
Just kill them. Why do you have to make them go to sleep first?
Yeah,
I mean, I know you're still 13 or 27 or back and forth, whatever.
The timeline doesn't really make sense.
I don't think it has to,
because he was born in 1997.
Is this a real person?
No.
Okay.
No. The story came out in 2012. He was born in 1997.
Okay.
But in 2012, I'm pretty sure it's like this has been going on for decades. So I'm like, he's not even 13 yet.
Yeah.
And then also like if he's 27 now.
Yeah.
You know?
That doesn't add up.
I
know.
Well, like, it makes sense he's 27 now, but like why was he 13?
I know it's like get rid of the education system, but let's go back for some math, okay, guys? Because that doesn't add up.
So like that. But that's not even the part that's, like, really weird. Jane was born in 1984.
Mm-hmm.
And Jeff kills her parents when she's, like, 16.
Oh. 84, 16. That's 2000.
So, but Jeff is 3 years old.
1997.
Yes. So he would be 3 years old killing...
Who's adding these up?
I don't know.
This actually makes total sense because, like, every fanfiction writer I know is, like, the worst at doing fucking... Like, they are not good at continuity.
Yeah. I mean, it makes no fucking sense.
Right.
Okay, so Jane the killer, what do you think her deal is? Like, what do you think she's
You just
doing?
told me he killed her parents.
Yeah.
Supposedly, in the wrong time. I feel like she was a little goth baddie. And she was like, "You know what? I think it's kind of sexy that he killed my parents."
Okay, so that's what...
And then she went...
and
she was like, "Give me a kiss,
Jeff. Let me get that open gaping wound on your face my face." Yep.
So who doesn't love an open gaping wound?
No, you're so real. Like
my wounds all have to be open or gaping.
Or both.
Preferably. Just like that's a preference for me, like personally, but like
yeah. But so Jeff kills her parents. She's blonde with blue eyes. They specified that. That's a specific look for her, and peachy skin. She has peachy skin. Just so that you know,
something's adding up here.
So
something's
now that her parents are dead, she like is struggling with money. And she decides to go into this, like, government testing experiment. And the experiment gives her liquid hate injected in her. The other subjects before Jane decides to do this have all died. Also, they lied to her and said that she's just donating blood for money. Fucking liars. So they inject her with liquid hate. So that people can survive serial killers.
Liquid hate? Like I know
it's just like it's like Chemical X. It's like the superhero like serum. That's what it is. It's a super soldier serum, but because there's so many.
Sorry, this is story number 2, and y'all are already coming up with this bullshit. Like, come on.
Well, these are the ones that are like connected. The other ones aren't as connected, I don't think.
In what order did these come out? Was like
Jeff
and then Jane?
Yes.
So Jane was the second one.
Yes.
Like I'm sorry, that's a cop out. Liquid hate.
It's liquid hate.
Bitch, I like my version better.
But the first minute after you get injected, you're super like scary. You have serial killer tendencies because it makes you stronger, faster, stronger, like smarter. She has mimicry. She can shapeshift now.
Mm-hmm.
So now we're adding like superhero stuff to it because Jeff is just a serial killer.
No, he's literally just like
he's just a dude that like got fucked up.
He was 13 when he got fucked up. Like he's just some kid. Like why don't y'all just punch him really hard and he'll be done?
No, because he tells you to go to sleep and you're like okay, and then you get all tucked in. And then go
thanks, Jeff. You're right. It was about my best that time.
Yeah. And then you just like go zzz, and then he stabs you. And
Yeah.
you're like, oh, how could I have guessed?
Oh no!
This creepy man in my house with a knife just killed me.
I guess this is the end.
What? Aw. Now I'll really go to sleep. But Jane's little catchphrase is "Don't go to sleep, you won't wake up." So they're opposites.
Oh wow! So I'm telling you, she's a baddie. She's hard.
She's literally like trying to keep you awake.
She's like, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up.
But after she gets injected with this, her hair turns pitch black. Her eyes turn completely black.
Now
her lips turn black.
I don't fuck with that because
she's pale.
No, some of the nicest people I've ever met are god baddies. First of all, second of all, hold on.
Yeah,
have black hair, black dress, black lipstick, whatever. Nicest people I've ever met. Then you got the description: blue eyes, blonde hair, peach. Bitch, that's a Nazi.
Well, the magic, not the magic. The serum changed her. It changed her. She's different, but. Jane, do you know what Jane's main goal is after she gets injected with this liquid?
Fuck Jeff.
She's going to kill Jeff.
Kill him.
That's her goal. And that's why she goes and tells people, like, don't go to sleep. You won't wake up. So she's going in to save people, and she's, like, killing off serial killers as a serial killer.
So she's the anti-villain.
Yeah, so she's, like, the hero in Jeff's story, basically, where she's going to go and kill them. But, fun fact, because people ship Jane and Jeff a lot, Jane is married to a woman.
Period!
Lesbian!
Yes, who's the woman?
I think it was, like, Mary Taylor or something. It was, like, a very...
Mary Jane?
Whoa. And she also has Spider-Man powers. So, like, that kind of makes sense. No, she doesn't.
You were basically describing that, like... Mimicry. I don't remember the other ones.
She has mimicry. She has shape-shifting. She has
basically a superhero. Endurance. It wouldn't be like a far off thing to say that Jeff and Jane are in the Marvel universe.
Yeah, canon.
Canon.
They're actually going to return.
We're actually going to see Jeff and Jane. Jeff. Oh wait, no. What's the equivalent of like? We need like a Civil War title, like a. You
got it.
Good versus evil.
Killer versus killer?
Creepy versus pasta.
Creepy versus pasta?
I'm not good at that
right now. But yeah, so those are connected. Jane is on her way to kill Jeff, basically, and Jeff is, like, murdering more and more people. But all the fan art that I saw when I was in middle school was of them kissing.
Of course.
So now, like, finding this out, that Jane isn't even, like, kissing Jeff, that they're trying to kill each other. I'm like, what the fuck?
They're gonna kiss and then kill each other.
Well, that's like just like gay erasure.
Yeah,
fucking Jane was a lesbian.
Bitch, when did this come out? 2012?
Yeah, that's true.
That makes so much sense.
For a fact, all the Tumblr girlies were like, no, but like she's goth and he's goth, so they kiss.
Right.
They kiss and he's evil, and that's hot, and she likes it.
Yeah.
And they try to kill each other, but in the hot way, because that's hot.
That's so hot.
That's what I want. But so that's our first, group of stories. Also, this is off topic. I knew a girl that had a eyeless Jack, which is going to be our next one, like background for her phone, but like an anime version of him where he's like taking off his mask a little bit and he's like smirking. And he's got, like, swoopy, like, brown hair, and it's got, like, a little background in it. I remember this very vividly, because I was like, who the fuck is that? And she was like, oh, it's, like, eyeless Jack. He's, like, really hot.
I'm sorry. I'm about to be, say a controversial opinion, but I don't think
like you always do. Like you always do.
Well, I'm speaking as Jeff the Killer right now.
Oh, okay.
So Jeff has some controversial opinions. What does he normally talk like? Because you said he was like a kid, so...
Well, but he's not a kid now. He's 27.
I'm just going to be Gingy from Shrek, okay?
Well, he got covered in bleach, so I feel like that makes sense.
Okay.
Oh, God.
I gotta get there. If you have a fan art picture as your wallpaper screen, I don't trust you.
Wow, that's really offensive. I can't believe
Jeff said it, not me, bro.
Oh, okay. But because he sucks.
Yeah, he sucks ass. He kills people. I don't know what to tell you. Like, he has a terrible opinion.
Also, I think as a serial killer, it's kind of a pussy move to kill someone when they're asleep.
No, that's what I was saying, because I was like, be stronger than that.
Like, at least Jane goes in is trying to protect you.
Yeah.
And is like, I'm about to chase this motherfucker.
Or just like, though, I can tell that this person, whoever created this story, is just like the most uncreative, unoriginal person ever.
Well,
bitch, like, why don't you do a callback? Hey, you ever heard of comedy? There's something called a callback.
Well, this is horror.
Okay,
it's creepy.
It's funny though, because it's stupid. It's so stupid. It's funny because let me tell you, if you were smart, you would have said that Jeff carries around a little bucket of bleach.
Oh, and covers them.
And he covers them in bleach, and then he tries to make them pretty, just like him.
Well, you know, like,
because he's pretty.
The picture came first,
right?
And they wrote the story for the picture. I'm like, but you could have had.
Well, clearly they wrote this. I mean, they wrote
anything.
The beginning.
Yeah, like you could have.
They wrote
anything.
The beginning part where they threw the bleach on him. So
I don't think they can hear that.
They disagree with Jeff's origin story as well. You could have thrown the bleach on it.
Yeah. Like, maybe he ties you up at night, covers you in bleach, like, sets you on fire.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he gets set on fire. Or he gives you, like, the smile and the eyes thing, very Joker vibes. Right. But that's just, like, not
They weren't ready for that, I don't think. They weren't ready to get into the goop gagness of that.
The goop gagness.
The goop and the gaggery of that.
So, the same guy that wrote Jeff, at least I think it's a guy, I'm not sure. The same person that wrote Jeff also wrote Eyeless Jack.
Okay.
So, from that name, what are you thinking Eyeless Jack is? What do you think he does?
I think there is bound to be some sort of discrimination against blind people in this story.
No.
Okay.
Surprisingly, actually.
Okay. Well, all right. So
you're like, well, now I don't know what he could be.
Because 2012, it just sends me into a deep, dark place.
Yeah, of course.
I'm going to say that
he become the killer.
So they're connected.
They're not connected.
They're not connected. Okay, so I'm gonna assume that he
just same dude.
He someone's scooped Jack's eyeballs out.
Okay.
Or something for some reason.
We don't get to know
the backstory
of Eyeless Jack.
Okay.
But the whole story is I'm sorry, stupid.
We clarified that.
So
what 13-year-old with bleach face and cut lips, is behind this camera like, wow,
this is actually peak media.
This is the best fanfiction that's ever been written.
This is peak storytelling,
right?
Actually. So with Eyeless Jack, this guy, his house gets foreclosed, so he has to move into his brother's house, who he hasn't seen in 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
That I was already like, you haven't seen your fucking brother in 10 years, but
that
you're
tells
about
me
to.
Something.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, whatever. So he moves into his brother's house, and it's like, awesome, I'm having a great time. I go to sleep, I hear a noise, and I wake up in the middle of the night, and I'm like, oh, nothing's in there, so, like, that's crazy. The next night, he hears something again, and he wakes up, looks around, he doesn't see anything again, so he goes to sleep. Next day, his brother looks at him in horror, terror. There's a giant gash on his face.
Oh.
So they go to the doctor. At the hospital, the doctor's like, yeah, you must have been sleepwalking. Oh, by the way, your kidney's gone. We don't know why. All right, sorry.
Yeah, you just, like, sleepwalked and, like, your kidney just fell out.
Like, it's, like, I'm going to read the quotes from it, because I was like, there's no fucking way. I had to reread it, because I was like, there's no way that's what they just said.
It's definitely some, like, less than 13-year-old writing this shit, because if...
Okay.
Kidneys don't fall out, y'all.
Go
back to school.
This is the exact line. You somehow lost your left kidney last night, my doctor told me. We don't know how, though. Sorry, Mitch. And then he sends him home.
And there's Mitch is like,
and there's a sewn cut.
Cool.
Where his kidney is. So the next part, he goes home. They go right back to the house, by the way. Which I'm like,
of course they do.
I feel like go get a hotel room.
Yeah.
Or, like, hey, I know my house is foreclosed. Your house is foreclosed. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Right.
Something's going on.
I just don't think the 13-year-old writing this would be like, I don't understand how money works.
Also, the fact that, like...
I can't book a hotel.
They just were like, yeah, you were sleepwalking, and that somehow got rid of your kidney. Sorry, bye.
Yeah, no, like...
I don't think a doctor would be like, okay, bye. Your kidney's gone.
Right.
Huh.
Maybe they were just already, like, from the get, like, the doctor was like, these
This is weird as fuck.
crazy.
Like, I don't know what they're doing.
Get them out.
Like,
Get them out.
Get out of here. So, okay, so then, okay. The next night, he's back again in the same house, of course.
Of course.
He's sleeping, and over him is a figure with a blue mask that has no eyes, and he's wearing a black hoodie, and the eyes have, like, this black goopy substance kind of, like, oozing out of them. There are no eyelids in it. It's just, like, a black socket.
Mm-hmm.
And he's looking down at him, and the character is able to take a picture. It's not blurry. The picture is, like, pretty clear of this figure looking over him. He takes the picture, and then after the picture, the creature's like, oh, now I'm gonna try to take your lungs out. So this is the image that's happening. Main character sleeping, wakes up, sees the guy looking over him. The guy's looking over him. He reaches over for his camera, takes the picture, and then the creature's like, okay, you got the picture? Awesome. Your lungs! Give me your lungs! Give me your lungs!
Did you catch my good side? Okay.
Like, oh, okay. We're being silly. Like, let me give you a peace sign. Now I want your lungs.
About to take your lungs out.
Like, what? What the fuck?
Hashtag excavation day.
Because, like, at least the Jeff the Killer picture, it's like, I think it's like blurry. It looks like it's moving a little bit. So I'm like, okay, that kind of makes sense that, like, there's a picture here. What do you mean the guy was looking over you and you were able... Also, why's your first instinct to be like, oh, bro, I gotta take a picture of it. Not, I'm punching that motherfucker.
Right.
I'm grabbing his eye socket and bowling his head.
That's
like a
what I'm saying.
ball.
I feel like they were just like, they were fooling around. They were like, wanting something to happen. They were like, oh my god, he took my kidney out. What's he gonna do next?
Kind of sexy. Like, let me take a picture of him.
Russian roulette of this fucking...
He was soft launching him, actually. On his Instagram.
They were about to make it official.
Yeah, and then he tried to steal his lungs. He's like, fuck, okay.
Damn, like, we're gonna have to push it back one more day.
Yeah, like I have to wait until I get my lungs back.
I was trying to get my layout set on Instagram, and you just fucked it all up.
Okay, so story's not done, though. So guy tried...
I didn't think it was.
Eyeless Jack tries to get his lungs.
Mm-hmm.
He kicks him off of him. He runs out. So leaving his brother behind.
Oh, of course.
So
wait, what? Was he in the same room?
It's the same house.
But were they in the same room?
No.
Okay.
But so...
I was like, were they sleeping together? And then the little brother is just like...
See, I think if someone tried to steal did steal my kidney, I'd probably sleep in the same room as someone.
I mean, yeah, I probably would too.
But
I'd also sleep with a gun under my pillow.
Yeah.
I'd also sleep with two knives in the
nightstand. Home alone the house.
Yeah.
There are going to be traps. There is tar on the ground.
He wanted to die. He wanted to die.
Because he wanted
to give him a big kiss.
Because apparently, people animefy him all the time.
Of course.
And think he's a sexy, sexy guy. It's the mask thing. I get it. I like masks. But not when it's a creature that's, like, trying to steal my lungs.
I'm on a different side of the internet.
You don't like masks?
I like masks in, like, a masquerade way.
Like, I think the less you have any features on your mask, the hotter it is. Like, don't look like a person. So y'all just
don't, like, want to fuck people.
No, it's just that, like, if the mask is, like, literally completely flat, that's hot.
But why?
I don't know.
But how?
Maybe there's I don't know. It's hot. But not when the creature's trying to steal my lungs, personally.
Sorry.
So, he runs away, then he falls on a rock and concusses himself like a fucking idiot.
Yeah, because he's stupid.
Because he's literally running away from a demon, I guess, and then he falls and concusses himself like an idiot. Ends up in the hospital again.
Of course he does. Up. Doctor's like, I'm so tired of seeing you here.
Literally the same doctor.
Yeah.
And he's like, we got good news and bad news. Your injuries, not bad. Your brother is dead. Okay, bye.
Cool.
It's also worded almost the exact same way. I think this person thinks that doctors only say one, like, thing. Okay.
I'm telling you, 12 years old.
So this is the quote. The bad news is that your brother has been killed by something. Sorry.
Something.
And then he sends him out. And then he's gone. And then he literally sends the guy out.
For the 12-year-old that wrote this, I don't want to wish death upon you. I don't want, but if you're gonna...
What are you about to say?
I'm just saying, like, before you put this out into the internet and it becomes a phenomenon, at least explain things correctly.
Well, this Jet's a Killer and this post have been deleted off Creepypasta.
Yeah, but I mean, before it
got
blew the
really
fuck
popular.
up. Yeah. So like at least write something good. Like, this is disappointing me because I'm like, I thought there was gonna be like hella detail.
Well, do you know who wrote?
A 12-year-old.
They actually were part of the Barbarian, like, right?
I am not fucking surprised.
Like, but that's kind of impressive. Like, they went from Jeff the Killer to Barbarian. Like, that's kind of good.
Oh, wait, you're talking about the movie?
Yes.
Oh, I thought you were saying they were part of some clan called the
No.
Barbarians.
They like helped write the movie.
Oh,
Barbarian.
I was like, what's the Barbarian clan?
I have to explain what no.
Is it like the Freemasoners?
They literally helped write Barbarian, the movie. But,
okay, that's a good ass movie.
But
fantastic.
Continuing with the story, so he goes back to the house because his parents.
Of course he does.
Yeah, his parents he needs to grab some stuff.
The
brother's dead body is still there, and there's no like cops doing anything with it. He just like walks in, and his dead brother is there, and he's like, oh shit. But then he sees something near his brother's dead body, and he grabs it without even looking at it or checking it or thinking about it. He just grabs whatever is near his dead brother's body. Then he goes into the parents' car, and he looks at it. What do you think he grabbed? What?
The mask.
You think the mask? I'm going to give you one more guess.
His kidney.
Also, comment your guesses. Did you say his kidney?
His kidney.
Ding, ding, ding. We got a winner, folks. His half-eaten kidney, and it's covered in black, and it has black substances on it. Do you know what I think? I have a fan theory about this story.
What's the fan theory?
I think Eyeless Jack, the creature that is continuously eating, like, this person's organs, that is, like, breaking into their house.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's the doctor.
Yeah, it sounds like it. That doctor...
Does that not make sense?
No, yeah, it does.
Because, like, he's like, oh, yeah, you were sleepwalking. Also, the something...
Gaslight as fuck.
You're literally gaslighting him. Something. Also, like,
And then he starts licking his lips when he's looking at your, like, car. He's
And then he's like... How about you sleep here tonight? But, like, the fact that
stay, bad boy.
Like, the organ thing was sewn up.
Mm-hmm.
And, like...
It was done well.
Yeah, and, like... So, he goes in for a gash on his face.
Mm-hmm.
Why does the
doctor... checking your kidneys?
Yeah, why is the doctor checking if he has kidneys?
Right.
So, I think it was the fucking doctor. And I think that would have been a good, like, twist, is that at the end, it was the doctor. But that's my fan theory. I think Eyeless Jack is supposed to be the doctor in the story, and that's why the doctor is written so poorly, because he's not a real person.
But once again, this is another situation where I think you were too smart.
No, that's just...
And you gotta really, like put yourself in this writer's shoes. This, whoever...
it's the doctor.
Who supposedly wrote Barbarian.
I
would like some credentials on that.
I did make that up.
Yeah,
I was gonna reveal at the end, but then you brought it up again, so I was like, okay, I gotta tell you now.
the feeling of the monsters are kind of similar, so I was like, okay, but Mama Monster is so cut.
Great.
Like, I love her so much, and like that backstory is fantastic. So this one doesn't have one. No, it doesn't. It doesn't have a backstory, and it's also very clearly stupid. So I would say if I were this 12-year-old writing this story, I would be like, it was actually Mitch all along. It was Mitch. He did it to his brother.
And he was evil.
And he ate his own kidney.
So, I'm gonna shout out a few.
Okay.
Because they're all kind of...
Shout out a few what?
Few creepypastas.
You left me on hanging on there. I was like, shout out a few.
I'm gonna shout out. Just
shout out a few.
These are, like, all kind of the same. That's why I'm not going to do individuals for them.
Mm-hmm.
So there is Sonic.exe. EXE. Sorry. I'm pretty sure. Sonic.
I'm not making fun of you. I was just,
the fact that these are all going to be the same. When we start
crossing over Sonic with this bullshit, it's actually, like, making me mad. Sonic the Hedgehog deserves better.
But that's the point, is that, well, Sonic gets evil. That's his thing. He turns evil.
Then it's just Shadow.
Shadow's
Sonic is evil Shadow. Yes.
How dare you? He's misunderstood.
In my game that I played, Sonic the Hedgehog skate riders or whatever, where they ride their little skateboards, he was always the evil one.
Okay, but Shadow is misunderstood. He's not evil.
That's like Jeff the Killer is misunderstood. He's not evil.
Jeff's not misunderstood.
He got bleach thrown on him.
Wah, wah. Cry about it, bitch.
No,
like,
that's...
Oh, no.
He did.
Cry more. No, he was happy about it. He was smiling.
Happy. He was like, oh my
I'm
God,
so beautiful.
So beautiful.
Let me literally burn my eyelids off so I can stare at myself all the time.
I mean, honestly, that's my first reaction after
When you get covered in bleach?
When I get covered in bleach and burn my eyelids off, I'm just be like, wow. Like, I'm doing it like no one else here.
No, like,
no one else is up even on my level. Like, no one is on my level. I'm sorry. Like, I am smoking hot because the bleach is like singed off my...
That was... Hey, fist bump for that one. Yeah, good job. That was crazy. Jeff is taking over you. Ew, that's awful. Fuck. So, there's some...
Oh God, I'm gonna be so mad at this Zelda one. It's so fucking stupid. Zelda?
Did you read that one?
Untouchable. No.
Well,
but I love Zelda.
It's a Zelda game, but it's about Link being like evil.
I don't care. Don't touch that game, bro. It is
too fucking bad.
No.
I got it. There's a Mario one. So there's like a lot of video game ones where it's like he had a hyper realistic smile and like he was so scary and looked into the camera and there was blood all over the place and it's actually Sonic 666 and like that. Like that's like a few
What is
of
this?
them.
Like what? How is this entertaining? I don't understand this.
Well, like imagine you're 10 and you're like, oh my God.
Y'all need to get some
scary
help.
Sonic?
I'm imagining I'm 10. I'm looking that up.
You're crying. You're pissing yourself.
I'm crying. I'm pissing myself. I'm turning the computer off. I'm getting my mommy to read me a bedtime story and I'm going to bed.
People made made games of these stories. So there are people that have played through it.
You know what? I feel like I did see play the Sonic.
See, I watched
.exe game.
Markiplier played, I think. It was either Mark or Jack.
Yes, of course.
Sorry, man. I can't help it. Marky and Jack.
I'm not proud of how I used to be a stan. Honestly, I'd prefer that you bleep his name out, Wyatt, so please go ahead and do that.
Oh, because it is a bad word. It is a curse.
Yeah. I'm gonna keep saying it. Sorry. Okay.
So there's that level of creepypasta where it's literally just Sonic had blood coming out of his eyes and it was really scary.
Y'all are so boring.
And then there was the SpongeBob one.
I remember that one.
Squidward's Bad Day, I think it's called. You know that one?
I don't know if I saw the video, but I just remember pictures.
This episode's gonna have to have a trigger warning, I think.
Probably.
Because with the Squidward one, it's
really scaring everyone, but
trigger warning for.
We also said YouTuber who shall not be named.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Well, okay, so obviously the Squidward one, you know it. If you guys don't know it, it's basically a found footage, old, something episode where they try to scrap it, but someone found it for SpongeBob, and it was a one that they canceled or whatever, and it's Squidward having a terrible day, and I'm pretty sure at the end of it he unalives himself. But I'm
maybe I did not watch this.
Actually. Oh, okay. Yeah. My friend and I, while we were on a road trip, we listened to it in the car. Don't ask me how old we were when we did that.
I bet I could guess.
Can you? Take a guess. Take a wild guess.
I guarantee 14. Probably less than that.
We were 20.
Oh. I thought you meant you were in the way that you were too young to be listening to it. Okay.
My friend was have you ever heard of that one? Because we were talking about Creepypasta. Yeah. I was yeah, I used to listen to them when I was doing homework. Mm-hmm. He was have you ever heard of the Squidward one? I was
that's kind of funny.
I don't think I have.
And just saying that way we're talking about it now, it's funny, looking back on it. So yeah, 20
we were listening to it as we were driving instead of music, obviously.
Yes, of course.
And we were like, whoa. We weren't scared, but I was like, whoa, that's dark.
Whoa. That's like kind of
so
crazy.
Stupid. So dumb. Obviously I don't feel like that now, but I just thought it was funny. But my favorite one, which is not a super popular one, I really liked it specifically because Creepypasta read it. And that was like my go-to, like my little appetizer whenever I would like start doing my homework. I'd be like, God, I gotta turn this one on. It's called Your it's like it was like a comfort one where I would listen to it a lot. I think I was like 12.
Meanwhile, I'm watching like Zoella.
Creepypasta, going home. I'm like, God, fuck, this like homework's so hard. Gotta turn on my playlist, and it's just fucking Creepypasta over and over again. God. Like I would listen to that one like maybe like twice every night. Because I would like start with it, and then I'd like gotta listen to it again. I think it's because his voice was so good. I
admire your resilience and strength for getting through your childhood. Like,
yeah, the way I did. By listening to Creepypasta.
I mean, you're clearly a soldier, unlike any other that I've met. And
I have a heavy burden. Yeah, thank you. You're welcome. I honestly really deserve that. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
But. What do you know what I'm surprised about?
What?
That FNAF didn't start shut the fuck up. That FNAF didn't start off with a creepypasta.
Yeah, why not?
Like I'm just surprised that it wasn't based on a
I bet it inspired it.
Oh yeah, it probably inspired a few, but like it was a little after the creepypasta phase.
Right.
Because creepypasta was really popular 2012.
Yeah.
But after that, like they obviously had more, but like it, like there's still some today. Mm-hmm. Because anyone can upload it. You don't have to have like a specific account or anything.
Right.
So anyone can upload whatever they want. But the one that I really liked was Your Secret Admirer, mm-hmm. and the thumbnail for Creepypasta was a heart, like a real heart, on a like. I almost said plate, a paper, a piece of paper, and it says like the real heart, like you. So like I love you, but with a real heart.
Okay.
So this one was in the form of a letter. So it was like, dear blah blah blah. It's describing how the writer was enamored by you, the listener, and it was like you like transferred and you became so popular so quick because of course you did because you're like so beautiful and like you're so great and funny.
Wait, I'm kind of getting why you're like
and then like think about like it's like I think it's a British accent like saying this with a very smooth voice and like little Priscilla's like doing her fucking like English homework to this.
I would have been swallowed up in that.
No, I was like, I don't know why I like this one so much.
It's just like it's calming to me. I like the way they pronounce their consonants.
It is a creepypasta. So, it starts off that way and then it turns out that, it flips where the popular girls start hating this girl and start like bullying her really bad. Mm-hmm. And the girl's like, kind of spiraling and stuff. So Your Secret Admirer decides to step in. And he does this by first, there's 3 main victims in this. Mm-hmm. This jock guy, the like kind of the like vice president of like the bitch girl club, I guess.
Okay.
And then the main president bitch girl. So
I love the bitch girl club. That was my favorite club when I was in school.
The cartoon was great.
I was the treasurer. I counted the money.
Oh.
So,
you weren't even vice president or president?
No, I wasn't that bitchy. I was like
you were nerd bitchy.
I was the theater kid nerd bitchy.
Okay, that
I was
makes
just
sense.
like, well, I didn't get to lead in the school play. Damn.
Did I ever tell you about the girl that like someone else got voted senior president, mm-hmm. and she started shit talking about the girl that became president?
No, but that's so mean.
To the president's best friend.
Oh.
So at one point I was in homeroom. The president walks in and I'm like, hey! And she's like, hey! Because like we were kind of friends. So she was like, oh, hi, Priscilla. And then she immediately turned to the girl and was like, I heard you've been talking shit about me.
Wait, I do remember you telling me this. It's so funny.
I have always described it as it was like watching a buffalo trample a fucking snake. It was insane. Like she was literally like, you gotta keep your fucking my like name out of your fucking mouth. And then at one point she was like, what college are you going to? They're going to the same college.
Yeah.
So she was like, don't say my name. don't say hi to
Don't call me. Don't come by my house.
me.
Don't look at me.
Yeah, no, literally,
Don't speak to me.
Don't you dare try to, like, come into my presence again. And then she turned to me and went, bye, Priscilla. I was like, bye. And then she walked out.
That is absurd.
No, it was crazy.
She is the president of the bitch club, and I love it. I love it.
She was powerful. No, like, we salute you. She was like crazy, but awesome. Sorry, back to your secret admirer. So these are the 3 people that he's going after.
Mm-hmm.
The way he kills the guy is the guy has been taking steroids because he's a big jock, big man.
Of course.
He gets his syringe and puts an air bubble in it. And do you know what that does?
Yes.
Okay, so he, like, if you don't know, it gives you, like, a heart attack, I'm pretty sure. So he does that.
Blood.
Yeah. So then the guy injects it, and then, like, the very next period was Jim, and he immediately, like, dies.
Period!
So that's, like, the simplest kill he does. The next kill.
And that's pretty fucking cool.
Like, I think, personally, you need to tell me which death you think is the worst.
Okay.
He collects. You're gonna hate this one. I can already tell.
If it's bugs?
Trigger warning. It's bugs. He goes into the yards of people and collects 3 mason jars of bugs. Live bugs. They're alive. He ties the girl down and pours the bugs. And I always remember feeling sick at this part. He describes how he can feel the bugs moving in her stomach. No, it was genuinely awful. I'll move on. We're moving on. Don't worry, we're moving on. This one's pretty, like, normal killer vibes. He just, like, stabs the other girl, like, a bunch of times. But I'm like, why does the second one get...
Second one, so specific. First one, pretty specific. Third one, stabby stab.
But she's, like, the one that he hates the most.
The stab?
But he's like, I like, only cut, like, a certain amount so that, like, it would last longer. We're like, but you put bugs in the other girl.
Yeah.
That's worse.
I think that just shows that, like, well, I mean, I was thinking if it was just, like, a stab. No,
it's like,
thing.
It's like,
cut,
like small, like, all over her body. But I'm like, but you put bugs in the other girl. I feel like that's worse.
I feel like those were maybe more, like, experimenting with the kills versus the third one is just like, I know you're gonna die and I want to watch you bleed out, bruh.
Yeah.
So, like, cause
that's
you,
a good
you
point.
suck ass.
I just think that, like, you had to collect the bugs. You had to keep them in jars.
He's having fun with it.
But I'm like, to me, that's for the worst person. But so, in the letter, he's describing all these actions that he's done.
Mm-hmm.
And at the end, it's like, your parents are already dead. Don't worry. The doors are locked. Now we can be happy together. And it's like, I know that you'll probably be around, like, you know, you've gotten to the end, so I'll be walking up the stairs, like, ready to see you. And, like, that's how that, like, creepypasta ends. And I just think, like, it's, like, I think it's fun. Like, I think it's a fun, like, well-written...
I think this is so fun!
But, like, I just think that's, like, all the other ones are, like, I woke up, and I never believed in paranormal stuff, and, like, I don't believe that shit. That's stupid. That's dumb.
Mm-hmm.
But I saw this thing, and it really freaked me out. I'm like, all right, man.
So
like,
this one actually had, like, a story. It had, like, a villain.
Like, it was
so,
well written.
Yeah.
You know, like, this character that, like, is obsessed with you.
Yeah.
And it's specifically you. Like, it's a your name kind of situation.
I'm familiar with those.
But it worked, like, I think it worked out really well, and, like, writing-wise. And I always enjoyed listening to that specific one.
Yeah.
I don't know if you knew the, like... So that's just, like, my favorite one. That's the one that, like, I always remember when I think about Creepypasta.
So, who voices these?
Miss Creepy McPasta.
Creepy McPasta.
Yeah.
Does he like a Creepy McChicken? Does he like
what?
Does he go to McDonald's? He's like
I think it's Mick because he might be Irish. Yeah.
I like the McDonald's version better. I like that.
McDonald is a Irish name.
But you know what? I just think that
it's
Mr.
Irish
Creepy,
food. What do you mean?
I think Mr. Creepy exactly. I think Mr. Creepy McPasta enjoys a Creepy McChicken every once in a while, and he likes a Creepy McFlurry on the side.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
that's what he's
slurping them up while he's doing the story. He's like, okay,
Let me do a quick fight. So I put bugs in her mouth and blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, exactly.
Right after he slurps it down.
I would like to continue now.
Bugs.
Then I stabbed her 1,655 times.
Also, I don't know why, but, well, it's probably because you're doing a British accent. That, you're giving Voldemort a tiny bit. Because I think it's also the crazed look in your eye as you're, like, saying it. Harry Potter, the boy who lived, come to die. Yeah, exactly. Do you know what would have been crazy?
What?
If I had a heart attack as soon as you did that, and then I, like... Would you ever say it again if that was the case? If I, like, died after you said it?
Like, it would be like a word, be like... They're like, if you play Voldemort right now in the reboot of Harry Potter, we will give you $15 million. And I'm like...
They have to dub it over. So it's like... I thought a cadabra! But, so that was my favorite one, personally. I really liked it.
Sounds like a good time.
Yeah, like, Creepypasta kind of did a great job with it. I, like, honestly like his stuff. Like, I think he does a good job. Okay, so for our last Creepypasta, we're gonna go over Mr. Icon.
Sorry.
Mr. Sexy. Mr. Slutty.
The start of my obsession with tall men.
Really?
No.
Oh.
Bitch, I'm not fucking crazy. I'm sorry, y'all who crushed on.
I feel like Slender Man, out of all of them, isn't like that crazy to crush
No,
on.
I mean I
don't.
I
think
get
it's that
this suit
crazy.
and the tall part of it, but I think this is stop.
I don't think it's that crazy. To think Slender Man's kind of sexy.
I have other ways of being crazy in my
I don't know if I don't think Slender Man's that ugly. It's because he doesn't have a face. Like, I think that's kind of attractive.
And you like that. Why?
I don't know. If you've ever seen Borderlands,
so if you ever try to kiss Slender Man, what's gonna happen?
We don't need a kiss. It's purely primal. It's purely like purely kissing is too intimate with him.
I need to unpack that.
Like, kissing would be way too intimate. It's purely physical.
I think kissing can be primal.
No. I mean, I might, like, slosh around his face, but, like, he's not kissing me back.
Slosh?
What? I'm like, you know? I'm like...
Just, like, lick him right up in the center?
Yeah. Because that's why. It's so that I have more surface area to lick. Sorry, it's crazy. I'm sorry. Also,
did he cover your ear?
At the end... Sorry. Well, she's 16.
She's old enough. She
knows. At the end, it says that he doesn't have a mouth, but they saw him smile. So I'm like, so does he... What is that? Like,
it's like his, like...
What can I do
his
with
skin,
it?
like, shifts, like, a little bit, and you can kind of see, like, how... when you flex, you're talking about the horseshoe thing?
Oh! So it's
that's
like a little
smile.
Okay,
Yeah,
it's like a little dip.
It's
Okay.
dip. He's got two dimples in the center.
Oh,
that's kind of cute. I fuck with that.
Really cute.
I would love to kiss Slenderman if he had just had two holes in his face.
So now you get it.
No.
Okay, well, never mind then.
Oh,
I think you're gonna get it after I describe the story.
Go for it.
So
go for it.
Person starts seeing Slenderman in his sleep, as they all fucking do for some reason. Jesus Christ. I'm sorry, every creepypasta. So they see him in his sleep, and they start noticing, like, weird electronic stuff happening with their house, and like their phone stops working, and they start getting like really paranoid, and they go for a walk. Then they find a paper that has a drawn Slender Man on it.
Yes.
And it says no down the page, and he starts freaking the fuck out.
It's one of the only games that I genuinely did watch.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. So you kind of know.
Yeah, I know that part of it.
The story's pretty basic. It's not super crazy. It's one of the shorter like creepypastas I've probably read. But yeah, so it's not anything like super crazy, and then like he goes to sleep, and then Slender Man comes up and wraps him around with his tendrils. He has like little tentacle things. He doesn't have hands, he has tentacles.
Yeah.
Little tendrils specifically. Sorry, they kept using tendrils. It's not tentacles, my bad.
It's tendrils. Because they go tendril into you.
Dude, I wish.
Yeah, free.
What? He's a little sexy.
That was
So
Jeff the Killer.
Sorry, what? Who said that? So tendrils wrap around the dude and enveloping him in darkness.
Mm-hmm.
And he says the last thing he sees is he looks up and Slender Man, he's like, even though he didn't have a smile, like a lips or a face, I saw him smile. And then like it ends with that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, so you're telling me he gave you a big bear hug with his tendrils?
And that was it?
That's kind of sexy.
That called it a night?
Like, not
bad.
A big Slender Man wrapping you up with his like little like tendrils and stuff, like, and the like
as opposed to a little Slender Man, because
well,
like
there
we
might
don't
be
want
a short Slender Man out there. Also, they kept
that one's
emphasizing
fucking ugly. I don't
fucking hate that one.
Short king.
He tries. Listen,
Short
I do
king.
love me a good short king, but Slender Man specifically,
Yeah,
I feel like one of the main things he has going on is that he's tall.
He's tall. Right?
Like if he
really
was
slender. Oh my god, my wig.
Fuck,
My wig is falling off.
Why hair? But like if Slender Man specifically was short, I just don't think he would have the same appeal for me specifically. Like I like
that's why he should have been short, so y'all freaks
so
wouldn't
you
have got on it.
Like I don't get the Jeff the Killer thing. I don't get Eyeless Jack. I kind of get it with Slender Man.
I guess you don't really see him kill anyone, right? Like
Yeah.
he just like takes, especially like in the game. I always thought that was nice for me, who like did not watching horror stuff.
Mhm.
He does jump scare you, but then it's like it's just him in the face, and then it's
Yeah.
just like it starts to go black in the screen, whatever.
Yeah.
You know, so you don't actually see him
kill
you, and then he's just kind of like creeping out behind the trees, and
Yeah, and like
I wouldn't say he's hot, but I'd say he's cute.
but like
He's
think
cute.
about him
Little Slendy.
personality wise. He likes the outside. He dresses well.
He draws you pictures.
He's an artist.
He's an artist.
He's an artist.
Basically sounds like every man I've ever dated.
That's crazy. So why don't you like Slender Man? Oh, because they're your exes. He is one of your exes. That's
I'm
why
trying
you hate
to
him.
change it up.
Yeah.
You know, like
You're actually trying to not let me know that you dated Slender Man already, and that's why.
I mean, I tried, but since you're trying to
Jeff and Slender Man,
push us out of the line into the limelight, yes, me and Slendy had a relationship.
Wow, that's crazy.
It ended on good terms. You know, he just kind of like he didn't like that I like to poke his dimples, if you know what I mean.
Get in there. Yeah.
I did like to lick his face a lot too.
Of course.
You know,
that makes sense. It's
Right.
a lickable face.
And then, you know, his tendrils, like there was just so many things he did. This is a little bit more normal, more mundane, but whenever we go to the grocery store, like I just don't like pushing the shopping cart around. So I would just have him like carry all the stuff like on all of his like little
because he has all
his
the
arms. Yeah, and he can like reach everything and stuff like that. So I just like I was like, Slendy, like I get like you work hard like on your like 9 to 5 shift, 9 p.m. to 5 a.m. I know you work hard and you like kill people and all that, but like I just like as a woman, like I really don't enjoy pushing this shopping cart around, and then we have to like return it back at the end. Like so, like can you just like carry everything?
Why did you not just have him push it with his tendrils?
I didn't think of that.
I think I could be a good partner for him then. Cause
fuck you, bro code. You're supposed to not get with him after I broke up with him.
You said you guys ended on good terms.
That doesn't mean no. You don't even no.
But he's a little
fuck
sexy.
you. No.
I can't. I'm not even gonna date him. It's fine. But he has a lot going on for him.
Sorry. Yeah.
Like he has a lot.
He does have a lot, and like I know everyone's jealous of the fact that like I got him and you guys didn't. Like I get it.
Of course.
He just, you know, he wanted someone who could just do a really Jeff the Killer, a good Jeff the Killer impression.
Well, that means you guys have a chance now.
No, like that's why we were together.
Oh,
yeah, he knew that.
So, I mean, you know, there is fan art of them dating.
Yeah,
with the tendrils.
Yeah, that was based on
us.
Does
make me feel weird
because this is not the first time I've done this makeup.
Oh, of course, that's why you're so good at doing it.
Exactly.
Yeah,
this was not my trial run.
That's why it looks great.
Thank you.
Like it actually, like you're scaring me.
Thank
still.
you.
I will say this makeup is getting in my eye.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure this one's just gonna go. Like, I think it's just gonna be gone.
That's okay.
Yeah, because like I don't know what's in this makeup, so yeah.
Yeah.
If next podcast I'm wearing an eye patch, you know.
Or we could take out the other one and then your eyeless Jack.
Oh,
This is how it starts, folks.
That's his origin story. Is that he was trying to dress up as Jay.
He was actually starting his podcast.
Yeah,
and he had the same idea, and he was like, you know, I think I should.
Pastas. Like,
yeah,
and then he.
I want to talk about it, and then
he became one.
Right.
R.I.P. Would you want to be a creepypasta? Like your story, if you had?
No, because I don't want a bunch of freaky little fucking girls fawning over me.
Yeah, that's why.
Same reason why I don't want to be a One Direction member. Like, it's pretty equal. Like just a celebrity in this day and age is like being it is terrifying. So like the fact that Slender Man looks like that and he still can't get away from being classified as a sex symbol.
He is sexy though. So you gotta give it.
We're moving on from this. Like I said, I broke up with him. I'm tired of talking about it.
Yeah, okay, that's fine.
So do you have any more creepypasta stuff for me?
None that I can tell you about. Like there's one that I really liked. But I don't remember all the details. It was about a kid's show that was of like a nasty like matted bear, I guess. But I don't remember all the information about that one.
No, guess you're lacking.
Yeah,
I'm just kidding.
I should have researched that one because that one is good.
That's okay. We'll save it for another time.
Yeah.
But before we close, I want to talk about like Halloween in general. Like,
yeah, Halloween.
So, what's your favorite Halloween movie? What's your favorite Halloween activity? And who are you dressing up for on Halloween this year?
So,
give it to the people.
Dressing up wise. My partner and I are doing Peach Fuzz from Creep, and I'm gonna be the cameraman. If you've seen Creep, if you like horror, that's a good.
Don't fucking watch Creep.
No, watch Creep. It's so good.
That's what I have
so
watched
creepy.
And regretted it.
So they're gonna be Peach Fuzz.
Okay,
and then I'm gonna be the cameraman filming them. Right. I think that's a very funny couples cosplay.
That's pretty great. It's pretty great.
Wait, are you
activity and your favorite movie?
Okay, activity. Pumpkin carving. I feel like
that's a good one.
Like we had that photo shoot that we did.
Yeah,
back in the day. Where we carved pumpkins and then put it on our heads.
That was so cute. Yeah. Do you go and like really try and make it like a good one, a good carving, or do you just do the classic, or what do you do?
What I did last year when I first started dating, like my partner, is that we split it. Or one of us would do one of the eyes, and the other one would do the other eye, and then we would do like half the
Frankenstein pumpkin.
Yeah, it was very like combined.
That's
I made
cute.
like a little winky face for it. Then they had like a cute little like eye for them. It was really sweet. It was very fun. Also like getting into baking again. I think I'm gonna try because it's like the season for it. I feel like it's so good to like start baking.
Scary skeletons. That's nothing to do with baking, but I just, that song popped in my head.
Okay, so activities for you?
You didn't tell me your favorite song first. Your favorite Halloween song.
Monster Mash.
Or wait, did I say song? I meant movie.
Oh, I was like, the
Monster Mash is great. Movie. Yeah. Favorite Halloween movie. Scary or just Halloween themed?
That's hard because I like a lot of horror. His House is really good. If you guys have seen His House, it was on Netflix. Like I just like horror movies, man. Like that's hard to choose. Fear Street's kind of fun. I think you would like Fear Street.
Is fun. Yeah.
Laura Stein.
I've heard good things.
And lesbian, they be kissing. So very good.
Mwah, mwah, mwah. Like me and Slindy.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. Okay, so my favorite holiday activity is it was trick-or-treating when I was a kid. Now it's just getting drunk. That's
you can
fun.
Still do trick-or-treating.
You can, but I did it when I was like 16 and I got some judgment from that time. So yeah.
That's crazy.
I was like I was like, I am still legally considered a child, so fuck you. Now give me my candy. Trick or treat.
And then you beat them up.
And then I did, yeah. And that's the start of my creepypasta story.
Like that's your trick, is that you beat them up.
Right. Trick or treat.
And then they were like, trick. And then you punch them in the face.
My favorite Halloween movie is Monster House. I
Ooh,
love that
that's
movie
a good choice.
so much. Such a great movie.
That's
I
great.
also like Halloween Town, but Monster
I think
House
Monster House is better than Halloween
me too.
Town.
And then for our costume, me and my roommates, our 3 roommates, are probably going to dress up as challengers.
And they're all gonna make out.
And we're all gonna...
Wait, tell them who you're gonna be. Like, who specifically?
I'm gonna be Patrick, because I have the shirt. I have the
I
told you shirt.
I didn't... Oh, yeah, you do.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So...
And you could get, like, Ratatouille-ish.
Yeah. I cannot fucking wait for this, you guys. The pictures are gonna be so good. Yeah. Okay. That's it from us, you guys. Have a happy and safe Halloween. Please do not go towards the Slender Mans or Jeff the Killers or Two-Eyed, One-Eyed, No-Eyed Jacks.
Unless it's Slender Man.
No.
It's okay.
Don't do that.
It's okay.
Don't do that.
Don't let her tell you what to do.
No.
If you see a sexy Slender Man...
You're going to die. You're going to die.
But it might be a good time.
Boo!
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.